to do battle here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first two plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
The 20. 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. You look at this Raiders defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And it is caught. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. They'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and that'll make it 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Niners respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Ready.
They'll begin on the ground with Evans. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Ready.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
17.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Okay, ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this pass caught by Gray. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
These two teams all tied after one. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Gilmore. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off play action. Gilmore. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, not a gain that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. This a 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Ja'Cory Bennett has it, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Gilmore. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Gilmore. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. But remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. Carlson able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Ready.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here we go. Set.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Watch out now. 50 feet. Ready?
Back to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, 49ers.
Ready? Break.
Back to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Again, he'll drop the throw. That's complete, left side to Gray. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
52 blasts it. Ready.
McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, 49ers. Now Moody for the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Looking to throw. Gilmore. He gets this to Devontae Adams. He's across midfield. And down to the 29-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 48 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A very solid gain of 27. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done? But they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 4. This one caught by Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And down he goes, brought down the Raiders sack. Tyree Wilson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game? Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And now comes the field goal unit on. And boy, this is asking an awful lot here. Maybe that's an understatement. And now the kick short, but this is a live football picked up in the end zone.
Let's go now.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Let's go. Ready?
They go play action here on 1st down. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it, and to be frank about it,
Most offenses don't expect to hit 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the 49ers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Moody good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
On 1st and 10, Gilmore. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Here's 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Gilmore. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Devontae Adams, 58 yards. And the Raiders have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Okay, right?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Able to find Gray here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
We'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. Yeah, a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry-up. He'll drop to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Danny Gray from 17 yards out. And the 49ers, on the final play of the 3rd quarter, have taken the lead.
The extra point try now for Moody.
And that will make this a 4-point game. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
There he goes, left side.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good one there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 136 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Back to throw. Gilmore. And Walker with it over the middle. Touchdown, Raiders. From 10 yards out.
And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Looking to throw on second down. Gilmore. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Gilmore. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 8. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Once again, it's Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashioning together a heck of a resume.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down.
And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
On second down, Jacobs. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to swell the lead to 6. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So that gives him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted them.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
Here's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Pass complete, Samuel. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Now a throw here to his running back.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to have a Niners first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. They'll look to throw. And this pass caught by Gray. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Here comes second down at 5.
He's back to throw. That ball caught Brandon Ayuk. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Here's first and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
He's got Ayuk once again.
Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here now, second and goal.
Ready?
Back to throw. And he's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal.
Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And they have got the lead.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Throwing to start the drive. Gilmore. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This for all the marbles. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield.